Chico Low, what's going on with you, man? Appreciate you sliding through. Hope you're doing well on this Friday. Figure I'd turn on the camera and go live with the dogs for a second before it get dark out here, y'all. Been out here for a little second with them to clean the yard up, filled up water buckets, and everybody's pretty much just chilling right now until I feed them for the night. Tim, what's going on with you? Oh man, he's doing good, Chico. Man, you see him right there, y'all. He's still a pacer, man. He still won't sit down. He still ain't sitting still yet, but nah, he's doing good, man. Y'all see Scoot right over there. Yeah, they done claimed him, y'all. He's back part of the family, so he's doing good, y'all. He's gonna. I still got some work with him personally, as far as me and his bond, but as far as the rest of the dogs, y'all, he getting along well. Hey, Mr. Mel Gaza, how you doing, man? Salute to you, brother. Appreciate you coming through. Oh yeah, he's adjusting well. Like I said, he's adjusting well, but like I say, you can just notice just that pacing, y'all. He don't sit still. That boy, I don't think I ain't gonna lie, y'all. Now that I think about it, when I let him out that cage, when he's inside his cage, y'all, because his cage is the last one, y'all. That's about the only time I see him sit down and chill. But when he's out here with the rest of the dogs, y'all, um, you notice he has not stopped moving yet. I heard something, y'all. Stay. Sit. Sit. Stay. Stay. Let me check. Hey, come on, man. Hey, I gotta stop bending down. Sit. Stay. Good boy. You looking good, man. You looking good, boy. Yeah, I appreciate everybody that came in checking out the live right now, man. Appreciate if y'all tap that screen, hit that like one time, man, and share the live, y'all. If if y'all notice right now, Molly's put up right there. Molly's put up, even though y'all, when I'm out here, I ain't got to worry about Molly and Layla getting into it, y'all. They skirmishes usually are gonna happen if I walk away going to the house or if something just get turns up. I can usually catch it, but Molly is pregnant, y'all. So just to make sure she's not stressing out and her and Layla don't get into it, y'all. She's put up for the time being. We want to make sure she stays good and healthy, y'all, and her little bad self, man, have a stomach full of babies and still be wanting to fight. So we ain't with it, y'all. So we're keeping them girls separated right now. Um, that boy right there, y'all. That boy right there. As of right now, I'm trying to change his name, y'all. I think we're gonna be calling him Thunder. I don't know for sure, y'all. It's still up in the air, but yeah, that's the boy that's returned. So I'm slowly working with him. If y'all notice, man, him and Pretty Eyes, y'all, they twins. And I kind of forgot about that boy, y'all, because that boy had left early, man. That was the first or second pup that left off the litter. So like I say, by 10 weeks, he was definitely gone off the yard, y'all. So I forgot really how he had looked in his pattern, but he's definitely, him and Pretty Eyes are twins. Timo Emu, what's going on with you, fam? Appreciate you coming through. John Squires, how you doing, man? Appreciate you coming through. Oh, he gotta use the bathroom. Get that boy some privacy. Hey, YB, appreciate that. Yeah, Silverback, man, he's a real chill dog, man. I mean, he ain't. I can't really say nothing bad about him, man. He don't do one of the beautiful things, y'all. He ain't no barker, unless somebody comes out here initially, y'all, and he'll kind of bark. Um, but as far as one of them dogs just making unnecessary noise, y'all, he's doing pretty good. And like I say, he's a pretty chill dog, but he just ain't got comfortable to the point yet where he just. I'll know when he's comfortable. Like I say, right now, man, that boy stays on the move, stay moving. But like I say, he still gets in the middle of the mix, and whatever the other dog's doing, he's doing. Matter of fact, y'all know I feed all the dogs together, y'all. He eats with the rest of the pack. No issues, y'all. He already knows his place. He knows to keep his face out of Scoop's bowl, and he can eat out the rest. So, man, he's doing good. Scoop got going on? Scoop, what you done heard, boy? I don't know what these three up to, y'all. They done smell or heard something outside the yard. G Carter, what's going on with you, man? Then if y'all notice too, y'all, we got two boys that ain't on the yard. Y'all already know Lucky don't be out, man. But Lucky and I'm gonna probably talk about this Sunday, in my next episode, y'all. But y'all know Punisher right there, if y'all can see him, man. Punisher's about 2.5 years old. Um, Punisher, as far as the males on the yard, y'all, he kind of been that lower male, y'all. He been having to take a lot of mess from Scoop and Lucky, and I think he about tired of Lucky shit, y'all. So him and Lucky got into a little skirmish yesterday, y'all. That's why they both um, on quarantine right now, y'all. Ain't nothing heard about them, you know what I mean? It was just a little small skirmish, but at the same time, too, I'm starting to see more and more that, Punisher ain't gonna be taking too much more mess from Lucky, as far as definitely trying to submit him or play him like a little dog, y'all. So right now, y'all, they just put up. So whatever they got going inside of them, y'all, they kind of cool down. But they'll be back out here tomorrow together. But yeah, like I say, it's about that time. He's about to be 2.5 years old. Um, his attitude and demeanor is gonna be changing. And like I say, Lucky trying to be a bully out here. He ain't gonna be going for that too much more. I appreciate that, G Carter, man. I still got a lot more work to do, man. I've been busy. Still need a, you know what? This is the weekend, y'all. I'm gonna try till. I hate talking about stuff I don't know for sure if I'm gonna do it. If I got time, I'm gonna go rent a tiller tomorrow from Lowe's or Home Depot, y'all. So I still want to get. I got a lot of holes and clumps. And like I say, that area where all the cages were, I want to at least till that area up. So that's my plan for tomorrow. Fingers crossed if I can try to get that done and get some of them broken rocks and stuff like that picked up. Yeah, he gonna be a big dog, man. We ain't gave him a name yet, man. My daughter was calling him Thunder at one time when he was on his yard before he left. But Thunder, it ain't doing it for me. I don't feel like he's a Thunder. So I'm still someone that actually in the video I made of him the other day had gave me some good suggestions. I can't remember the names that gave me, but definitely working on trying to figure out a name for him, y'all. Like I say, especially with that training and trying to get him to come and working on his recall. I'm gonna need a good strong name. Yeah, Pretty Boy. Someone, well, actually, Pretty Boy, but someone else had gave me a couple of names. Pretty Boy might work though. Pretty Boy might work. No lie. Pretty Boy. Like I say, tomorrow morning when I get out here, y'all, I'll be in this cage for a little while doing a little one-on work with him. So I'm gonna start throwing that Pretty Boy out there. See how that rings to his ear. Y'all went to Tractor Supply the other day and picked up a couple of toys. This rope right here. I think it might have been discounted, y'all. It's probably about a 2 foot long, one of them twisted tied ropes. I think I paid about $9.99 for it, y'all. It looked like it might last a little bit. I finally might have something that might last a little bit. I picked that up, and I also picked up this up too, y'all. Y'all can already see this ain't got a lot of life left in it, y'all. That's after 1 day already. But yeah, y'all, we might have that for a little while. I swear it's hard to find these dogs' toys. I done wasted so much money over the past, or most of the time, if I'm gonna do anything, y'all, I'm gonna invest in some bones, let them sit back here and have something to chew on. So I'm telling you, y'all, if you ain't got no toys or no bones, y'all, these dogs will get destructive, y'all, especially if they ain't got nothing to do during the day. I don't even want to show y'all what they done did to my little lawnmower, y'all. It's over with. I don't even see how they done ripped the gas tank off of it, y'all. So I gotta keep them with something to do, y'all. Oh yeah, no shoe shall survive. Hey, no shoe shall survive. And that's the crazy thing, because we keep our shoes inside the house, at least the ones we wear back here, right at the back door in the little box. And sometimes, man, them dogs will kick the door open if we don't lock it. And that's the first thing they do, y'all. They'll peek in the house, grab a shoe, and run back here with it. Nah, Tim, I ain't took him for no walks yet. We ain't got to that point yet. Like I say, I could take him for a walk, y'all, but more than likely, there's other things I need to work on. Like I say, just getting them more comfortable around before we really start going on walks. I ain't too much worried about that yet. Um, the main thing is I need recall, and that's another thing too, y'all. Walks, you know what I mean? There's been times where even like these two girls, y'all, they got slender necks, man. So if I don't put their collars on right, and for some reason, like the other day, I was walking Mary J, Onyx, Molly, and Lucky. I was walking off for them at the same time, and we walked past this fence, and there was a dog, y'all. So Mary wanted to get to the dog, so she turned around backwards and slid up out her collar, y'all. Um, if I did not have good recall, y'all, I'd be in trouble. You know, some of y'all out there know of dogs. Boy, that dog get off that collar, you ain't getting him back. He gone. He gonna take you on a chase. But like I say, y'all, kept my cool, sat in one place. I didn't do no chasing. I just called her back. You know what I mean? She ran up to the gate, ran back and forth, barking at the dog. But I called her. You know what I mean? Mary J, come here, and she came right back. So before I get that dog outside the yard, I gotta have his recall down packed, y'all, because just for any reason or another, y'all, he slips out of his collar. I ain't doing no chasing. You know what I mean? We ain't doing no chasing, y'all. So, like I say, before we even think about going on walks, I gotta know for a fact that he's gonna listen to what I tell him to do. Mufasa, man. I don't know about Mufasa, man. That's kind of so many people that use that name over the years. But he'll definitely, like I say, before the next 2 weeks he'll be outside the yard. You know, he'll join the gang and start walking. More than likely he'll be with the crew because I walk my dogs in fours and threes. So usually the crew I walk first is Mary J, Molly, Punisher, and Lucky. I'll walk all four of them together, and then when I come back to the yard, I'll get Scoop, um, I'll get Scoop, Layla, and Onyx, and walk them, y'all. So I'll start putting that boy into the mix right there, or what I might, I don't know, y'all. We're gonna see. We're gonna get him outside the yard. I'll make sure all right. I'll make sure I have video to it. But like I say, we're gonna definitely get him used to a collar and a leash. Yeah, Tim, man. When I was younger, you know, I had dogs where I didn't really do any training and work on them, y'all. And believe me, man, that first time they get outside the yard or they slip out your collar, man, it'll make you not want that dog no more. I promise you. 'Cause they'll run you wild, man. But so like I say, man, before we any of my dogs, you know what I mean? Believe me, if I'm walking any of my dogs, y'all, I can drop the collar. Nothing on my yard for no reason just gonna run away from me. Um, I can't have that right there. I'm too old to be chasing dogs. Ah, Nigel, hey, what's going on, man? Appreciate you coming through. Yeah, I'm definitely going. Like I say, I know everything got its use. It's just something I ain't never used, so I'm kind of, you know, at the end of the day, kind of prejudiced towards them. Um, but like I say, it's just something I would never use on my yard. Um, you know, I've any dog I've ever had, I've had control over them. You know, they're gonna listen to me. I feel like I don't know. Like I say, I do not know or even know of what that would be like to have to put a prong collar on a dog just to walk him because he's not gonna listen, y'all. That is, I can't even fathom that. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, I just feel like, and you know, I could be wrong. If you need a prong collar, you definitely got a dog you cannot fully control. But like I say, I could be wrong. Because at the end of the day, like I said, I don't have not near a dog that I would have to, you know, start applying that much pressure to their neck for any reason in this world. But again, you know, I can understand why some people would need it. Cause like I say, just in my mind, if you need a prong collar, you can't control that dog. I could be wrong. Let me know. I know one thing. I be watching them Russians over there in Russia, man. They be wrestling with bears. I ain't never seen them, you know, with none of them bears with no prong collars or chain collars on them. Over in India, a lot of them Indians that got the oil and everything, y'all, they be having, you know, y'all done seen the videos with lions and tigers. Dog, they don't have no prong collars, so I mean, I don't see why you would need them for a dog, man, unless you just can't control that animal. What y'all doing? So, come on, you need some one-on-one? Come on, boy. Come on. Come on. Come on. Up and away. Up and away. Up, sit. Good boy. Stop scratching on me, girl. Gotta get that food away, man. Just trying to steal your loving, buddy. Trying to steal your loving. Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. Y'all be tripping out of school, man. As you get older, his face starting to change, man. I don't know, y'all. Am I tripping? Or this his cane corso characteristics come out more in his face? I don't think he got a cane corso body type, y'all. But I don't know. And he wasn't like this as a puppy, y'all. He didn't have this face, y'all. He's starting to change up, man. But I don't know, for some reason, a lot of time when I see that boy, it might be the black nose too, y'all. My family breed bulldog, appreciate that. Yeah, that's my boy right here. This big Scoop. What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? Yeah, I kind of understand what you mean, Nigel. You know what I mean, especially if you use the the guns as an example. I would say a prong collar is kind of uh, almost like a stock or a tripod. You know, there's some men that can they can hold a gun and stand up and shoot it, and there's some people that, you know what I mean, to aim that gun right, y'all. The only way they're gonna hit anything the side of a fence is got to be on a tripod. So yeah, I understand. You know what I mean? Uh, it's got its use, you know what I mean? But like at the end of the day, just like a tripod, you know, if you got to use a tripod to shoot that gun, you really can't handle that gun. Or maybe that don't make sense. I feel you. Really, I don't knock people, man. If that's what you need to do, a prong collar to get the job done, man, more power to you. Just me personally, um, I ain't never put a prong collar on, y'all, but at the end of the day, man, it's metal around the neck. The only reason you're doing that because you want to make that dog hurt and feel a little pain, and from that pain, it's going to do what you want it to do. Um, I just rather not go about it that way, especially with these big dogs. Because, like I say again, man, um, and I understand it all. If you ever got a big dog you can't really handle, and you're out in a situation, man, a prong collar and a choke collar, most people are going to need to have, because if that dog bites onto somebody, that's the only way you're going to be able to get that dog off of it, y'all. And what's basically going to happen is you're going to choke that dog out. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you know, just not act like a prong and choke collar ain't got, you're not looking for a result, y'all. The result of that collar is to apply pain to make that dog stop doing what it's doing. You know what I mean? And I'd rather just not have to, um, I'd rather not have a dog. I got to do that too. You know, at the end of the day, if I got to choke a dog out to stop him from doing something or for make him to listen to me, um, it just seems like I can't control that dog. And that don't mean don't get that dog and don't use a choke collar. Because, like I say, if you got that dog and you can't control it, you better have a choke collar or prong collar on it. But like I say, just for me personally, I'm not gonna get no dogs that I got to go to them measures and results, man, to get them to do something. I'm just nah. Yeah, G Carter. This the crazy thing is when they dropped that boy off with the prong collar, I couldn't even get off, y'all. I dang near choked him out trying to get the prong collar off of him, y'all. Um, so I definitely wouldn't know how to put one on him. So I can imagine a lot of people definitely put them collars on them wrong. And there's another thing too, y'all. Now that I think about it, y'all, when I rub him around the neck, y'all can't see the line. There's markings, y'all. There's definitely. Let me see. Let me see. What? Hold on, hold on. Let me get him. Let me get him. I can't run up on him. Y'all, around his neck, man, no lie. I just thought about that, y'all, because the other day when I was petting him, y'all, around his neck, you can feel actually where the prong collar was on his neck. So I don't know. Like I say, if you definitely got a dog you can't handle, definitely use that prong collar, because you probably gonna need it. But me personally, I don't want nothing. I got to use them type of means to handle. Yeah, taser. Taser's about the same thing I say almost as a prong collar. But again, y'all, I'm not knocking nobody who using them. You know what I mean? We'll do whatever means you need to make sure whatever dog you got, you are handling it. And Nigel, this is Nigel. You know, this is the crazy thing is too. I'm not saying I'm, you know what I mean, that I'm one of them go sit in the corner type raising dogs. You know what I mean? Like I do apply pressure. I'm gonna make sure that they listen to me. Um, like I say, it's just not gonna be no prong collar. You know what I mean? Especially if you're dealing with aggressive breed dogs. There's different means. Everybody got different means, and you know, if we all told how we really train our dogs, it would it in the public's eye, some cases, y'all, you know, people wouldn't agree with it. You know what I mean? But some people got to do what they got to do to get the job done. So yeah, if you got an aggressive dog like that and you're trying to control it and train it, yeah, you know what I mean. Prong collar is something you might need to use. Um, at the end of the day, I would go by other means and not necessarily just say my means would be any nicer. But I definitely use other means to get my point across to that dog. Yeah, he is limping. If you caught me earlier, Lucky and Punisher and Lucky got into it yesterday. That's why they put up. And he had gotten to a middle of it, y'all. He had gotten to the middle of it, y'all. He actually had jumped in and was kind of helping Punisher out in a way. And he didn't get bit, but he might have got rolled on, y'all, cause them some big dogs, y'all, and they was throwing each other around. So I don't know if he got rolled over or what on, but he alright though. But yeah, he did get into the middle of Lucky and Punisher's little skirmish yesterday. Chief Justice Vlogs, what's going on with you? Yeah, they definitely ain't out loud for those. They definitely different. I'll put it like this. From what I've seen, a lot of them Belgian and Malinois Shepherds, them are dogs I definitely would say, and I've never trained or handled one. Yeah, you might need a prong collar for. You might need a prong collar because from what I done seen them dogs and how they'll turn and they'll flip, yeah, they might need some choking out from here and there from a time to time. But yeah, like I say, from what I done seen, and most times when I'm seeing them dogs getting trained a lot, that's what the handlers do have on them dogs. 'Cause like I say, it just seems like their prey and their drive and just their energy, man. It's turned up. It's turned up to the max, and it's hard for most people to match that energy. BG Tech Life, man, I appreciate that. Oh yeah, sometimes, hey Nigel, sometimes, man, with them puppies, you definitely gotta have them come to Jesus meetings, man, because they will try you, and you gotta let them know, just like these mothers do. That's why it's good to have these puppies a little bit longer. Don't take them away from the mothers too quick, because they kind of learn respect and discipline and boundaries. Oh wow, I'm gonna have to check you out, my family breed bulldogs. What's up, man? Yeah. Hey, BG Tech Wife, yeah, Punisher, man, he was a lot younger then, man. I don't even think when we did that video then, man, Punisher might not even been a year and a half yet. No, he definitely wasn't a year and a half. They might have been right at a year mark, man. Him and Mary J with some puppies when we went over to that park that time. But yeah, Punisher, he ain't no joke, man. He ain't with it. He in a small package, but he got a lot of heart. Nigel, I appreciate the follow, man. Like I say, man, I'm not knocking any form of training you do. I gotta tell people there's 8 billion people in this world, and there's a million ways to do, a job. However you need to do to get it done, man. More power to you. But just like your way or just like my way, there's other ways to get it done, man. And we just all go about it in different ways. Okay, yeah, man, it's been yeah. They probably was around 7 months. Matter of fact, they wasn't too much older than this dog right here. Like I say, that new boy, pretty boy, pretty boy right here in Pretty Eyes, y'all. They right now, I believe, at 8 months. They were born, y'all. If my timing is right, they were born February this year, y'all. Should be right. They were born in February this year, so I'm believing that should put them around 7, 8 months right now. But he gonna be a big boy, y'all. He's already taller than his mother. And he got some paws on him. Pretty eyes. Hey, leave my lawnmower alone, girl. Leave my lawnmower alone. I feel you, hey, I feel you, Nigel, man. Yeah, like I said, you gonna have to give them the business somewhere or the other. Um, with these bigger, massive dogs, you know what I mean? I tell people, man, they can take a lot of pain. A lot of times they're real stubborn. So you got to be a tough owner sometimes. At least in the beginning. I'll put it like this, man. A lot of problems people have with these dogs that get older, man, can really be fixed, man, if you just start young with them, man. You start early on, man, instilling things in them. I'm telling you, by the time they're a year and a half, 2 years old, y'all, it be ingrained in them, y'all, and it's just easy, man. It's easy, um, but you got to start young. I hate working with a pup 6 months or older, y'all, because just in that time they pick up so much, man. If you can get a dog 8 to 12 weeks old, you can really put in some good work with them. And not to say that it can't be trained as they get older, man, because there's people out here training old dogs, y'all, 2, 3, 4, 5 years old. But man, if you the younger you can get them, y'all start instilling things in them, y'all, man. In no time, it seems like they just pick it up, y'all. They like sponges. Where y'all going? Onyx, don't follow them, mother. They ain't doing nothing. They ain't talking about nothing. Move, move, boy. Move, boy. That reckless eyeballs. Yeah, I can't even rub on this boy right now. But y'all, all right here around his neck, man, I can feel that prong collar, where he got kind of sores where it was eating into him. What's up, girl? Honest be out here on chill, man. Irene Harvey, how you doing? Appreciate you coming through. Yeah, them golden doodles, man. Actually, a friend of my wife, she actually breeds golden doodles. She got some real nice ones in the area. I think if you just want a good home companion, inside dogs, ain't nothing wrong with them, but it's definitely ain't the same as having these dogs especially when it comes to that intimidation factor. Not to say that a golden doodle can't bark and alert you of trouble. Somebody might still come up and pet on them and open your door, you know what I mean, and come in your yard while that dog's barking. These dogs right here, they get to barking and the person ain't even gonna play with them. Nigel, it all depends. Usually in a litter, there's usually gonna be one dog that's real dominant. Um, yeah, that's what I usually notice, man. Out the litters, because matter of fact, my last two litters, no, Mary, golly, y'all, Layla and Lucky, y'all, their litter. There was a fawn boy that went up to Chicago, y'all. That boy, all he wanted to do was mount and hump everything. I'm talking about Onyx, trying to get on Layla. I mean, yeah, his own mother, all the puppies, y'all. It was only that one boy. And then at the same time, two out the Scoop and Molly's litter. If y'all remember Batman was a humper. So usually it seems like, for me, what I done noticed, I'm usually going to get one male, y'all, that's, like I say, at 8 weeks, y'all, just hyper. I don't know what it is, what's driving them to do it, y'all, but they usually will be trying to mount and hump dogs at an early age. It's usually one male I catch doing that. But at the end of the day, I don't really call it a problem. You know what I mean? The other dogs don't complain, and it's something he tries to do, and eventually a dog gonna get up and walk away. They can't actually mount him, so it ain't nothing I stop or worry too much about. Oh yeah, Onyx is beautiful, man. Matter of fact, Sunday I gotta take all these dogs to the front, and everybody gonna get a bath Sunday, y'all. I bought some new soap, so if I don't make a video, I'm gonna go live Sunday, man. Hopefully the sun out and really see how that girl shines. And then I can get some close-ups too, y'all, because one thing y'all don't notice about Onyx, man, Onyx actually got a brindle undercoat, y'all. Her top coat is black, y'all, but under her coat she is brindle, and it's starting to come out more. She, like I say, she looks dark, but there is places where there is some brindle highlights, y'all, but you got to be real close to see it. But if y'all don't know, her mother, I did produce Onyx's mother. Her mother is pretty much like Onyx, all black, but the faint brindle undercoats. And then Onyx's dad is all brindle. Yeah, BG Tech Life. That's what I say, man. Start young on that collar, putting in that one-on-one work with them, man. Them dogs pick up, man. 'Cause at the end of the day, man, a good dog's gonna want to please you and do what you want it to do, man. Especially if you feed nut and spending time with it, man. I've really learned, because like I said, I've had dogs all my life, y'all. And initially, when I was younger, I did not train no dog, y'all. Pretty much they was in the cage or on the chain. I spent time with them, but trying to teach a dog to sit, stay, and come and all that, y'all, I never worked on that. You know what I mean? Some things they would just do, out of, just stuff they would learn, but never really teaching a dog, you know what I mean? Until these last maybe 10, 15 years, I started getting to, really learning, how to train a dog and having to do what you want it to do. And it's not easy, y'all. Like, man, really, if you ever watch the video and them trainers tell you, man, excuse me, it's dusty. It don't take but 15 minutes a day. That's really what it be, y'all. Just every day getting out there for 10, 15 minutes. You don't ever want to overwork a dog, y'all, to the point where, because you can get to the point sometimes with training, they start disliking it. So like I say, 10, 15 minutes of training daily, man, you'd be surprised how much these dogs pick up quick. I don't know, y'all. Still ain't been able to take Onyx, man, to get her weighed up, y'all. I do not know for sure how much Onyx weighed. I'ma say, I don't know. It's hard for me to estimate, y'all. I know she's at least 100 pounds, because Onyx is big bone and kind of heavy, y'all. She is a heavy girl. Uh, she's definitely heavier than Punisher from just the picking up, y'all. Not even just looking, but picking up. She's heavier than Punisher. So she's at least 100 pounds. But at the same time, too, y'all, doesn't turn two. Onyx doesn't turn two till February, y'all. So she's still a young pup, y'all. She still got some filling out to do. She's about at, that's about as tall as she's gonna get, where she's at right now. But once she turns 2 to 2.5, y'all, she's gonna start filling out a lot more. Molly, come on, girl, come on. Anybody told you to break out? Layla, come on. Come on, home. You gonna put Layla up? Oh, nah, 'cause I gotta feed him in a second. Nah, I gotta feed her in a second anyway. I don't want to put him up. Yeah, y'all, my dog's a escape artist, man. Molly done broke out the cage. I had to put her back up, y'all. We just kind of be trying to be real careful right now with her getting closer to her due date, man. That her and Layla don't get into no fights, y'all. Yeah, BG. I can't wait till I do something with Punisher, man. I just don't feel like I got the right dog on the yard for Punisher. But at the same time, too, I don't know, Punisher. I think him and Onyx might produce something nice. I think him and Onyx and produce something nice, and maybe even him and Layla. But this next litter that I have with Layla and Lucky gonna let me know a lot, man. Cause Layla got some strong genes, y'all. Out her last litter, she had 13 puppies. Five of them was Merles. Five of them was Merle. Four of them was Fawns. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And another four, yeah. She had five Merles, four Fawns, and four Brindles, y'all. Um, so her genes are real strong. But this next litter that she has with Lucky will kind of let me know. Was it just a fluke, with her, a lot of her dogs taking after her, y'all, because they didn't produce, like I say, some of her puppies did get that Merle from Lucky, but as far as build, they were all kind of Layla size. So this next breeding, I kind of want to see if Lucky's genes done came out anymore. What y'all doing? I be telling y'all, boy, pretty eyes. Nothing but a troublemaker. She knows she got Mary J gonna back her up, y'all. So that's what pretty eyes think is so tough. Hey, get away from here. So bad, dog. Stop it. You better, hey, hey, you hear me? Chill out. Hey, little mama. Chill out, okay? Okay, okay, okay. We know you tough. We know you tough. We know you tough. You ain't gotta prove nothing. You ain't gotta prove nothing, girl. Honest, come here. Look at her bad self, y'all. And it's a trip. This girl will not jump up here, y'all. She climbs up every time, y'all. I can't wait to see the day that she actually jumps up here. But she's smart enough right now. She uses that right here and climbs up. Oh yeah, Mary Jane's a pretty girl. I ain't gonna lie. That was one of the reasons I kept her, man. She was a cutie pie, man, ever since birth. And a no nonsense girl. I like that about her too. She was the toughest female out that litter. But like I said, her look, I never produced nothing like her, and I definitely want to keep her on the yard. Maurice Alive 305, man. I appreciate that. Definitely gonna keep doing this thing, man. Uh, this is my love right here, man. I definitely like working with these dogs, and like I say, as you start getting older, you start looking at your end times and what you're gonna do with yourself, man. And these definitely what I want to be doing, man. Spending time with these dogs, and everything I got on my yard is still young, man. So, Lord willing, man, I still got at least everything that I got right now. They stay healthy, y'all. 10 years, y'all. I should still have the at least everything I got on my yard, y'all, at least for another 10 years. That age, especially with these mastiffs, where their body, just like ours, start breaking down on them. If y'all know, we got our Maltese, y'all. We got Maltese on the yard. He's 13 years old, man. That boy still looks like he got another plenty of life left in him, y'all. The unfortunate thing with these mastiffs, y'all, especially you want to be careful not to put too much weight on them too early, y'all. They start breaking down as they get older. Um, and I don't know. For me personally, I've rarely seen a mastiff, y'all, really live nowadays, man, over 12 years old. 15 is pushing it, you know what I mean? On the average, real talk, y'all, a lot of mastiffs, people are getting 9 to 10 years out of them. But like I say, at the end of the day, man, it's all on how you feed and keep that dog healthy. And like I say, the main thing is keeping their weight in check. Yeah, I hear what you're saying, but where they at though? That's the only thing, A lot of times, there's books you might want to press canary or something. It's in the 15 years, 15-year-old dogs. You know what I mean? I'll go as far as saying don't nobody on here know 5, 10-year-old dogs. You know what I mean? Um, you're really seeing dogs live up to that, you know what I mean, that high age. It just ain't happening unless they're like our Maltese, smaller dogs that's kind of pampered all their life. Yeah, unique. I feel you on that, man. These dogs get that bond starts quick, man. That bond starts quick. You done had a pup, man, from 12 weeks to 6 months, man. That's a lot of time. That's a lot of time, man. Melvin Harrell, how you doing, man? Appreciate you coming through. Yeah, I did at the same time too, man. If y'all just look at social media, some of the popular dogs, y'all, that kind of went viral over the years, that got older. Um, Unfortunately, especially these bigger dogs, y'all, like some of the bullies and things of that nature, they ain't live. Matter of fact, y'all, if anybody knows uh, what's that name of that one kennel, DDK, that had that one bully named, man, they had that big famous bully, y'all. Um, I can't remember the name of it now, y'all. I know it passed a couple years ago, y'all. I do not believe that dog was over 10 years old. The Hulk, y'all, the Hulk. If somebody got a second, could y'all Google and find out how old was the Hulk when it passed? How old was that dog? And mind y'all, we all know that Hulk, from what we know, was a well taken care of, loved dog. But how long did he live, y'all? Because even though he's a bully, y'all, he's definitely an example of him. Now, matter of fact, we're gonna go as far as say Hulk definitely had some mastiff in him. You know what I mean? He wasn't no pit bull. He definitely had some mastiff in him. Um, but y'all, if somebody can, man, Google and find out how old was Hulk when he passed. Hulk was 11. See what I mean, y'all? Um, you get lucky. You get lucky to get 9. They say for the most part 9 to 10 years out of this yard. Hulk got 11. And Hulk got 11, y'all, because I'm pretty sure he had the best doctors, got the best health care, y'all. Ate good. But for most of us, for most people, a massive, man, you be lucky to get 9 to 10 years, man, and you really pushing it to see anybody with a 15-year-old mastiff. Yeah, he passed, man. Like I say, with these heavy dogs, man, you're not gonna get that lifespan um, that you see with these smaller dogs get. So you gotta love them while you have them, man, because unfortunately, y'all, They here for a good time, but not a long time. I figured it was about 11. I was thinking 10 years. I was thinking 10. Because like I say, that's usually the average these big dogs are living. But like I say, we all know that Hoke was given the best of the best, y'all. I'm pretty sure he had doctors and nurses because they could afford that to keep him a little bit longer than some of us would have been able to. Marcus Rosa, how you doing? Let them know who boss Mary J. Let them know. Yeah, that's him right there. That's him right there. He still ain't stopped moving yet. He still ain't stopped moving yet. That's why Mary getting on him right now. Yeah, they stay into it. They stay. She love her puppy. She really love Pretty Eyes. Pretty Eyes, her road dog. Whatever Pretty Eyes doing, boy, she right behind her. So if you got beef with Pretty Eyes, you definitely got beef with Mary J. About the only one out here that's really allowed to be mean with Pretty Eyes is, of course, she ain't gonna do nothing with Scoop. Um, but other than that, man, ain't nobody mess with Pretty Eyes without Mary J getting involved. And look at her. Now he gonna be, y'all. We don't need them grouping up. The last thing we need is them three right there, y'all grouping up. They could be a problem. Hey, hey, look, mama. Y'all, it's crazy the speed that girl dang Pretty Eyes got, y'all. She is ain't going fast. Hey, hey, leave my baby alone. Hey, chill your butt out, okay? Okay? We know you tough, okay? We know you tough. You ain't gotta prove it every day. You ain't gotta prove it every day. What's up, boy? Oh, I appreciate that. Y'all see that, man? This girl, I know she can jump up there, y'all. She uses that, y'all. She's smart. I'm glad she had enough sense to learn to get up there using that. I'm waiting for her the day she jumps, though. Y'all, it's getting late. It's about feeding time. Let me see how I'm gonna do this. Boom, boom, boom. Y'all, you start heading to the front, man. I'm gonna go ahead and run in here, get the dogs food, and get it ready to feed everybody. Let y'all see them all eat before I put them up for the night. Hold up, hold up. I got a dog bowl over here I'm gonna need. Oh, oh, oh. I'm gonna set y'all on the handy dandy tripod real quick. About to feed the dogs. Back up, back up, back up, back up, back up. Rush me. My dog, man, while going out, okay? Whoa. Back up. Hey, chill out. Hey, go. Go. Right. Appreciate your help. Appreciate your help. The hell was looking real non-existent, my man. I'm tired. You just had me do all that for myself, but thought we was better than that. Well, hey, y'all, it's getting dark, man. I need to go ahead and replace my little light up here, y'all, so we can have some light by this house. Y'all can see it's about going dim. I'm playing. But, I don't want your little camera flashlight. Not light, girl. But, hey, y'all, man, I appreciate y'all coming through, man. Dog's going to get through eating. And we're going to put them up in a little while, man. I appreciate y'all coming through. If y'all ain't already, man, please hit that like. Please hit that subscribe. Follow us over here at Pure Quality Canine. We're doing some beautiful things over here with these dogs. And we definitely not going to hide it from y'all, man. That being said, we're going to catch y'all next time. We out.